Hi everybody, this is Angelo Quinones and welcome to I Am Ministries. I Am Ministries is designed to give you answers that come straight from God's holy inspired word, the Bible. Now, we come to another study in the Tetragrammaton. Now, the first study of the Tetragrammaton did surprisingly well. It has over 11,000 views. And that's when I was just studying the Tetragrammaton, just starting off. Actually, that's the first study that I ever did on a Tetragrammaton, meaning for YouTube. I'm very shocked that it did that well, but God has blessed it, and I hope you got something out of it. Now, I want to study it again, and this is actually called the pictographs. These were the letters before the Paleo Hebrew. And this is the Tetragrammaton. So we're going to come back to this probably in lesson number 3. We will look at the pictographs. Okay. Now I want to look at the Tetragrammaton. Okay. And incidentally, when you Google graphics of the Tetragrammaton, actually my graphic appears there. That's kind of nice. I'm pleased that's up there. The Tetragrammaton is found in the Bible. There's two numbers. One by William D. Mounce, which this one is not, which is he counts the Tetragrammaton. He counted Tetragrammaton as being in the Bible 6,829 times. Now this number comes from Vine's, from Vine's Complete Expository Dictionary of all the New Testament words, 6,828 times. That's where I got this number from Vine's. Mouse has 6,829 times, but we don't know who's right. I'm not about to count all the times that the Tetragrammaton appears in the Old Testament. Now, I want to study, okay, the Tetragrammaton in this form, okay, this form. Okay, now before I do this, I think that the best thing to do, okay, is to check out the letters that make up the Tetragrammaton. But before we do that, okay, let's actually, okay, understand what does the word tetra and grammaton means. I mean, those are two Greek words. Now, tetra has to do with four. Okay, so four. And then grammaton has to do with letters or writings. So when you put that together, all right, when you're talking about the tetragrammaton, well, there's only one conclusion. That means, okay, those two words put together, tetra, grammaton, okay, that means 4 letters. Okay, 4 letters. Now, this is actually called Hebrew, but it is not Hebrew. Okay, this was borrowed by the Hebrews after the captivity of into Babylon. Okay, so when they were in captivity, this is what they saw. Okay, when they got out of Babylon, okay, they adopted the Babylonian script. Okay, so this is, we all call it Hebrew, and I guess in a sense it is, but it is not, it's truly not Hebrew at all. Okay, so this is Babylonian script. This is what you find. If you have a Hebrew Bible, this is what you're going to see. This is what you're going to see. Okay, now let me see. I think that's where it ends right there. This is Paleo Hebrew. So this is the Babylonian script, okay? Style of Hebrew, if you will, and this also. But this is before that. This is Paleo Hebrew. Okay, so you have the yod, the hey, and the vav or wow, hey. Okay, so you have that there. I'll get into the meanings of each of these letters, okay, in a little while. But let's get into, and I want to go to this. And this is what we call the Latin letters that make up the Tetragrammaton, okay, YHWH. So you have the Latin letters, okay, let me see over here, the pictographs, Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. So you got two forms there, okay, Paleo and Latin. And you got the Babylonian script, so you have 3 forms there, okay? And then you have your Paleo Hebrew, okay? Paleo Hebrew, which Moshe or Moses wrote, okay? This is the ancient form of Hebrew, okay? All right, so let's get to the letters, okay? Now the Hebrew alphabet has 22 letters. Remember when you studied Hebrew? Okay, you learned, the song, Aleph, Bet, and Gimel, Dalet, Hey, and Vav, and Zion, Hitten, Taten, Yod, and Kafet, Lamed, Mem, Samek, Ayin, Pei, and Sadi, Kofer, Recha, Zeta, Jada, Tau, and you lose your breath by the time you get to Tau. So, so this is Yod. This is the Y in Hebrew. It can act like a vowel, like in the word Elohim. And I should have showed you that one. I should have took a picture of it, but I didn't. But anyway, this appears in the word Elohim. Okay. And so that's just the deal. So, but this is a consonant, but it can act like a vowel. Okay. And so that's just the deal. But this is the Y in Hebrew. Now this letter means hand. Anything like to the elbow, to the tip of your fingers, like that. And as a matter of fact, the pictographs come into play to illustrate this. Now remember, you read Hebrew from right to left. Okay, so I'm talking about the letter to the right. And you see that looks like an arm and a hand, but because that's what it means. It means hand, So just remember that when you're looking at the yod, which is spelled out Y-O-D. Okay, that's one of the spellings. Anyway, sometimes it's Y-O-E, sometimes it's Y-O-D-E. And so so when you're looking at this letter, just know that it means, okay, the actual meaning of the letter means hand. Just put that in your mind, hand, or arm, or whatever the case may be. Okay, now this is actually telling you the gospel. Why? Well, okay, check this out. You have the yod, that means hand, right? It's the first letter in the Tetragrammaton. Check this out. Okay, right there. See? Right to the right. Okay, that's the first letter. Yod. Yod. Say yod. Yod. Okay? Now, this yod appears in modern Hebrew as well. And sometimes it comes in a different form, the cursive Hebrew. It's like script, right? And so it's just like when you say, I have a brother and a sister. Well, this will be in the word yeshli. I have. Yeshli. Yeshli ach. Ach means brother. Yeshli means I have. So I have is yeshli and brother is ach. Yeshli ach. And then and is ve, and then yeshli again, and sister is achot, achot with a T, achot, you see. Okay, so yeshli ach ve achot, or yeshli achot, or you could just say yeshli ach ve achot, or if you want to say and I have a sister, well then you could say ve yeshli achot, But this yod is all over the place. I mean, it's found in the word Elohim, right? Let's get to it again. Like I said before, it's found in the sort of shortcut version of the Tetragrammaton, which is Yah. Okay, sometimes even pronounced Jah, and it's in Job's name actually. Job is in the title of the book. Okay, so this is a Y. Just put that in your mind, a Y, All right. Now the next letter in the Tetragrammaton is Hey. This is an H. Okay. Now this appears in many Hebrew words, like Ha'isha. It appears twice there. The woman. You see, Ha in Hebrew. This can be an article in Hebrew. Okay, this could be an article. The. Okay, like Ha-Adam, the man, or the Adam, if you will. And then Ha'isha, the woman. Okay, Isha, okay, means woman in Hebrew. Okay, and so when you put ha before it, and it's right before it, I mean, it's not even a space, okay, between this when it appears as an article in Hebrew, and the word isha, which follows, it's not even a space, it's tagged right in front of the word. For example, when you say John 1:1 in Hebrew, okay, Bereshit haya, as a matter of fact, you have two hays over there in the word was, Bereshit haya ha dabar, okay, the bar. And so the thing is that the word, so they translated the Textus Receptus into Hebrew in 1817, in the one that I'm talking about, in the version done by G.G. Collier and T. Frey, F-R-E-Y. And so this can be an article, and is an article right before dabar, D-A-B-A-R, which means word. As a matter of fact, that's the Hebrew word found in Psalm 33, verse 6. Okay, that by the word of the Lord, dabar, the word of the Lord, were the heavens formed. Okay, and so incidentally, it has logos there. I'm a Trinitarian, by the way, born again Christian, saved by the grace of God, completely by His mercy and grace, and not by my works. So logos, incidentally, logos is found in the Greek Septuagint there in Psalm 33, verse 6. So anyway, this is the Y in the Tetragrammaton, okay, Yod, and it means hand, and this means behold. Actually, the letter has the meaning of, quote, behold, end quote, okay? So far we have the gospel here. Hand, okay, behold. Just remember that. It's a possibility. I'm just throwing it out there that the gospel may be in the Tetragrammaton already. Okay, because remember that the Tetragrammaton, okay, is the third person form of haya. Haya means to be, among other things, right? And so echyech is the first person form of haya. It means I am, but in a very special sense that only God used in the Bible, and that only God can use in the Bible. Now, Jehovah's Witnesses have a problem, because they said, getting to echyech now, okay, they said that, they said in 1961 or 62 that Jesus only, and this is on page 36 of a pamphlet entitled The Word, Who Is He, by the Watchtower and Bible Tract Society. I mean, they said, that Jesus only spoke in the Hebrew of his day and not in Greek, end quote. So, okay, we don't agree with that, but we'll take it. We'll take it, because that does half of the work for us. We don't have to prove that Jesus spoke in Hebrew, okay, because they said it themselves. So why is that beneficial? Well, the 1817 Hebrew New Testament, translated from the Textus Receptus, okay, by G.G. Collier, Collyer, and T. Frey, F-R-E-Y, okay, actually have in their version, okay, the Hebrew New Testament, which I have a copy right on my desk. I have a copy of it. I'm going to show you some pictures from it, as a matter of fact, later on. Actually, and let me just put, let me just do this, guys, okay? Let me just put airplane mode, because I know that my fiance is going to call me in a matter of minutes. Okay, and it's gonna ruin. She doesn't mean to do that, but she doesn't know that I'm recording now. So I'm just gonna turn this baby on. Okay, so that way, you understand what I'm saying? So that way, and now I better I better finish this soon, because now I'm not gonna know how much time I have on the clock, because airplane mode is on, and well, I don't think the clock is going. Is the clock going here? I think that's it. If it's 14, I better go. Okay. That's about it. Well, anyway, this is part 2 of the Tetragrammaton, and so I'll give you another lesson after this one. But the gospel is here. Yod, hand, excuse me, hand, behold, nail, behold. We're going to look at that in our next study. This is Angelo Quinones giving the glory to the God of Israel. Thank you.